My wife makes my son wear a booster seat. He's 16. My son Chris was born prematurely and spent weeks on a ventilator, so it made sense that my wife Diana treated him like glass. But even as he got older, stronger, healthier, she wouldn't let him do anything by himself. She'd cut his food for him, walk him to class, make him wear a bright yellow hard hat everywhere, even feed him breast milk to help him grow strong until he's 25. Chris never complained about any of it, except for the booster seat. Chris was 16 and still sitting in booster seats meant for toddlers. Every time we went anywhere, he had to use it. Didn't matter if we were going on a road trip or just driving to the grocery store. Diana insisted it was safer for teens, that the regular seatbelt didn't fit him right anyway, but I knew this was wrong. Last Tuesday, when I picked him up from school, he confessed, "Dad, everyone's calling me Baby Chris because of the booster seat. Can't you convince Mom to stop this, please?" I'd tried talking to Diana before, multiple times, but she'd always say I didn't care about Chris's safety, that anything that happened would be my fault. But the expression he wore now made something snap. When we got home, I pulled the booster seat from the car and carried it straight to the trash bin outside. Diana stood by the doorway, her face pale as she screamed, "What are you doing?" She marched down the driveway and grabbed my arm, trying to stop me, something I should have done years ago. "I'm throwing this out," I told her. "Put it back." I shook my head. "No, he's 16. He's being bullied at school. Poor kid hasn't had a friend come over in years. It all ends now." The next morning, while Diana was at book club, I called Chris down to the kitchen. I threw him an apron and grinned. "I'm going to teach you how to cook and learn everything you were supposed to learn by now." Chris blinked at me like I'd lost it. "Dad, if Mom finds out, she might actually divorce you. Then we won't let her find out. Come on." I started with scrambled eggs. Simple, hard to mess up. Except Chris did mess up. He cranked the heat too high and the eggs burned to the pan. Smoke started filling the kitchen. "Oh no, oh no, oh no." Chris grabbed the pan and burned his hand on the handle. He dropped it and it clattered onto the floor. "It's okay. Run your hand under cold water. I'll handle this," I said gently. I opened all the windows, cleaned up the mess, and we tried again. This time with the heat lower. We later moved on to laundry, then basic home repairs, first aid, finance, even basic emergency protocols. Most importantly, he learned to fail, make mistakes, and get back up. And my wife never had to know. Or so I thought. Diana and I were driving home from dinner when a car rammed into us from the wrong side of the road. I barely had time to say Diana's name before our car skidded off and everything went dark. I woke up in the hospital with Chris beside me. The doctor explained Diana had 2 broken legs, and I had a fractured spine and broken arm. We'd both be bedridden for 6 to 8 weeks. Diana immediately started panicking, but before she could say anything, Chris started taking charge, handling things with the doctors. Once home, Chris got us into our beds, then disappeared downstairs. He came back with grilled cheese and soup. Diana stared at her plate, too shocked to speak. Over the next few days, he handled everything. Laundry, dinner, medications,